Standing, I always like to stand in a Monday practice. Sometimes we can feel like we have to get busy straight away at the start of the week, but as you know now from practicing Qigong, always about creating space before we rush to feel it. So let's just take a moment to just arrive into the body. Scan through and just notice any parts of tension or tightness. And if you like, I always like to lift up all 10 toes. So press down the rest of the feet, lift the toes in the air. And then just slowly see if we can take the toes down one at a time. And then maybe just rolling side to side. And allow your body to just feel grounded. So as you press down through the feet, you'll feel your leg muscles switch on. You might even feel a little micro bend of your knee. Just allow this to happen as we feel our energy pressing down. You might also feel a sense of just body shifting our attention away from busyness of thoughts and just into those processes we need to feel calm and ease in the body. This idea of resetting our nervous system, regulating our body. Let's turn our palms forward. We'll breathe in to lift up. And then sigh out to sink down. And see if you can just follow your own breath. And we'll bring our hands onto the body now. And maybe take a moment to notice where the breath is. So often we can be just holding our breath deep in thoughts, restless thoughts. So just take a moment to notice if your breath is moving. Maybe if it feels calm or a little scattered. If it feels shallow or deep in the body. If the breath feels long or short. And if your mind is still busy, rushing off somewhere, maybe planning the week ahead, just invite it back to the body, to this moment. Allow yourself to be here. All of life is in the here and now. Whenever we want more than we are, we just stop ourselves enjoying life as it is. You might like to invite a little cheeky grin onto the corners of the mouth. Just notice that sense of softening cheeks, jaw, eyes, face. Here we are back on the mat, back practicing. And who knows where we'll end up. We're just on a journey, no destination, just moving forward, creating a new path, a new pattern. All right. when you're ready, if your eyes are closed, blink them open. We'll take our arms down and we'll just shake out arms, shake out legs. You might even bounce on the heels a little bit. Just let any loose bits of energy, just allow them to settle. And when you're ready, just come back to stillness. And we'll just start with some brief warm-ups to warm up our joints before we practice. Let's start with our wrists, just rolling the wrists. Might like to extend that to the elbows. Let's take a big kind of swim. Take a wide arc of the arm, keeping attention on the heels. And we'll take that stroke back the other way, backstroke, kind of. Now let's do one side at a time. Just notice as you start to turn the shoulders and roll the shoulders back, just notice spine starting to loosen up, to free up. If you like to twist a little further, you might follow the arms behind. Just following the fingers with your eyes. All right, let's take a big shrug of the shoulders, big I don't know, and let it go. One more time. And then we'll roll the shoulders. Take as big a circle as you can. Really draw the shoulder blades together, spread them apart. And let's wrap our arms in front of the body, curl the chin in, curl the tailbone in, and then sigh out, open out, roll back in, and extend out. And maybe a few more times. And one more. Nice. Let's take our hands to our hips, roll the hips. And maybe come back the other way. Let's step one leg forward and one leg behind. We're just going to drop our weight down. So keep your knees stacked over the front heel. And then we'll step forward, legs together. Step the other leg back and just sink down a little. Press into the heel if you can. One more time each side. Just a small step if you feel unsteady in your balance. And we'll come back to stand. Let's bring our legs together, feet together, and just small circles of the knees. Come back the other direction. And we'll slowly come up. Let's lift one of our heels off the ground. Just roll the ankle. And then over to the other side. All right, I like to always start every practice with a little bit of balance work. So let's bring our feet back to the ground. Just take our arms up as we breathe in. And then sigh out. Sink down. Just find that rhythm with your own breath. You might like to just start imagining yourself balancing. Just shift your weight slightly from one side to the other, but keep both feet on the ground. And when you're ready, just shift your weight onto one side, lift the opposite knee, and then take it back down. And you can use a wall or a chair for balance. Main thing is just to keep moving with your breath, inviting calm into the body, even as we lift one leg. And this is a way that we just teach our nervous system not to always be tense whenever our body is challenging itself. So just notice as you lift your knee, are you clenching your jaw? Are you holding your shoulders tight? Are you holding your breath? And this time we'll lift our knee, sigh out, point the toes forward, lift the knee back up, exhale down. So see if you can find this pattern. Inhale and exhale. One more time, breathing in and then coming down. Keep the knees a little bit bent. Don't not lock your knees. All right, we'll do one more. This time we'll bring our palms together. Inhale, lift up a knee. And as we exhale, we're going to tap the toes behind the body. Inhale to lift up. Exhale down. If you don't want to have your hands together, you can just rest on a chair or the wall. But always aiming to move back towards the middle with every Qigong form, every Qigong practice. Always about balance, not about fixing something broken. Just noticing that we might be out of balance and moving back towards harmony, back towards ease. And we do this, of course, through the discipline of practice. Doing the same thing again and again until our muscle memory, our nervous system knows what it is, what it's for, allows our energy to support the movement. One more. And we'll sigh out, sink down. And just bring your arms down by the side of the body. Take a few moments just to feel that connection with the ground. Arms can just hang down by the side of the body. And you might like to just scan through the whole body, notice how you feel right now. Joints might be a little warmer, muscles engaged. And every time we practice, we're looking for this feeling of being alert without being tense, relaxed without being dull. So you might just notice, look out the corner of your eyes, just notice the world around you. So today we're going to continue our practice of Jin Jing, the muscle tendon strengthening form of Qigong. I guess it's 12 forms, and these can be a little challenging, so take your time. We start, as always, the first 3 forms are just about allowing our lower body to be heavy and our upper body to start moving our arms with our breath, inviting in energy, letting go of any restlessness, any distractions we might have. So just take a moment as you breathe in, curl your palms up and in and towards your heart, breathing in. And then sigh out, sink into the heels. When the next breath comes, inhale and exhale. You might like to think of new beginnings, new learning, new opportunities. And as you sigh out, just a sense of creating space, of making room for whatever's next, whatever's coming. Not trying to control it, not trying to fix or change anything. Just allowing ourselves to be open, to be ready, whatever challenge we may have. Now we draw energy in. This time we turn our palms out and we press out both sides of the body. You might just feel like you're exploring sense of space all around you. Press in both directions. One more time. And this time we draw energy in. We turn the palms and we press up. But as we're pressing up with our hands, we press down with our feet. Inhale and exhale. Feel that energy moving both directions. One more time. And we slowly take the arms back down by the side of the body. Give yourself a moment here just to take one breath. Sigh it out. So we're going to start our next form. We empty out the lungs. We sweep our right hand across. Left hand can come to the lumbar spine. As we breathe in, take that hand across, up and behind the body and keep your eyes on the hand as you're twisting the spine. As we sigh out, we take that hand across the sky. Keep your eyes on it. We're turning and twisting. We inhale to take the hand back and turn back to the front. And then we sigh out. Keep that sigh out going as you sweep your left hand across. And then we inhale to take that hand. Same movement other side. And see if you can find a flow, moving with the breath. Feeling that spine roll from one side to the other. And ideally, no pressure on your knees. You want to be twisting in the mid part of your spine, not your waist. You twist out the waist, you'll feel your knees buckle underneath you. So concentrate on rolling the shoulders back, not the waist. Empty out the lungs before you bring in your next breath. And see if you can keep your neck moving in line with the shoulders so you're not twisting your neck. You're just following your hand, following your spine. And we'll do one more time each side. And let's step one leg behind the body. So we might step our left foot behind and right knee stacked over the ankle at the front. So we're in our bow stance or our warrior stance if you're in a yoga class. And then just float your arms out, one forward, one behind. Let your shoulders be heavy. Turn your palms up. You might even roll the thumbs out a little wider. And just feel a sense of chest expanding and open. And before you move, just press down through the feet. Just feel every corner of the foot connected with the ground. Press down through the toes, the ball of the foot, the heel. Feel that sense of strong connection to the ground. You'll know if you feel steady because you'll feel these muscles here switch on both legs. When you're ready, let's take a breath in. Front hand comes to the shoulder, back hand comes to the lumbar spine. Turn your chin to meet that fist, loose fist, and then sigh out as you roll the shoulder back and open out. So just like before, we're twisting our spine. Keep your neck kind of in line with the body as much as you can. Sigh out to open out. And just follow your breath. Every time you breathe in, you're drawing energy into the body. And every time you sigh out, you're letting go of restlessness, making room. And we'll do one more. When you're ready, step the legs back together and we'll just come straight to the other side. So our right leg comes behind, bend that left knee. Keep all your focus down on the feet, float the arms up. Sooner we bring our attention back to the top half of our body, the more unstable we'll feel. So see if you can just keep all your attention low to the ground. Fingers are reaching away from each other, chest is open, and we'll take a breath in, draw the hands into the body, and then sigh out, open out. Now, I see a lot of people do this form and they just move their arms and their spine and body stays still. So might bring attention onto your shoulders. You want that back shoulder to come forward, front shoulder to come back. you lose your breath, that's okay. Just remember, energy drawing into the body and then opening out, releasing out. Let's do 2 more. And we'll step our back leg forward and just bring both hands or both feet under the hips, arms by the side of the body. Next form we'll do, we draw energy into the heart. And as we sigh out, we push forward, drop our weight into the back of the body. Don't want your knees to be in front of the toes. So just shift your weight back. Inhale to come back up. And then we sigh out, we push behind, chest open. Inhale. And exhale. Another one where you really got to keep all your attention under the feet. No pressure on the knees. This is a strong form, many muscles engaged. Your glutes, your adductors. You'll feel strong sensation through the body. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Sighing out. And we'll roll the arms back in and let go. All right, let's wrap our hands on the front of the body. We're halfway through our Jin Jing today. 6 forms. And just take a moment to scan through head to toe. Might take a few deep breaths. And we just take a moment always to notice how the body is feeling. We always remember negative experiences because our strongest desire is to stay alive. A little bit harder to imprint negative or positive things into the body. How do we do this? How do we remind our body what it's like to be well? We tend to fixate on when we're ill. And we rush to get back to where we were. So just take a moment to notice how you feel right now. Maybe a little stronger, maybe a little more clear. Let's take one more breath. Sigh out. Our 7th form, we take our left hand back to the lumbar spine, just rest it there, knuckles right at the base of the tailbone. Right hand, we're going to take that right behind the head. We take a breath in to roll that elbow behind. And then as we sigh out, we're going to draw this elbow across. Now, it doesn't really matter how low we go, but just take it across the body. Roll the shoulder back. Inhale to come all the way back up and behind. And then we exhale to take the arms wide and sigh out. Switch sides. Inhale, left arm behind the body. And we sigh out as we draw the elbow across. Inhale to roll back up. Exhale to extend wide and let go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale wide. Maybe one more each side. And arms come back down by the side. The 8th form, we're going to step our feet a little wider than hip width. Extend our arms wide. So you might like to just bend your knees a little so your tailbone tucks under and your spine is long. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink the tailbone down. Doesn't matter how low you come. Just keep pressing through the toes, pressing through the heel. Inhale to straighten up. Exhale. Maybe one more. This is a strong sensation. And we slowly press back up, step our feet back under the hips. And you might like to just shake out a little. Take the feet a little wider than hips again. This time we're going to bring our elbows close to the side of the body. We take a breath in, tense up those fingers on the hand, press past the ear and push across the body. Sighing out. And then we pause our breath while we bring the hand all the way across the body, across the floor. And as we come up, we inhale and we exhale. Push across. So this might feel like a long time to be pausing the breath, but just see how you go. Emptying out. And then just allow that sense of stillness to come in as you lower the head below the heart. Feel that sense of the body switching into this repair mode, reset mode. If it feels like you can't hold your breath that long, that's okay. Just move towards this sense of stillness. Slowly come up to stand, step back, and just once again, just notice how you feel. Sigh out. The next form, a little more dynamic than the others. We stack one hand over the other, and we shift our weight onto one leg. This is our empty step in Tai Chi and Qigong. So energy is focused in the middle of the body. Weight of head is directly above the foot. And then as we step out, we push forward. Inhale to draw energy back in. Open the chest and let go. And just allow your body to flow out. You might come down all the way down to the ground, maybe not. Just see how you go. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale, press yourself up. And we switch to the other side. Keep your attention on your feet. Find that balance you need. Sense of letting go. Press yourself up. And you can modify this form in so many ways to make it a little simpler. And we'll meet back in the center. Bring our arms down by the side of the body. There's two forms to go. We'll start by taking our hands behind the head. Just tap the thumbs on the back of the neck. Elbows are wide. Shoulders heavy. Take a breath in. As we sigh out, press through the feet. Drop the weight back. You're on your heels really here. Back stays as straight as you can. And then we inhale, lift back up. And sigh out. You might like to just tap on those big bones at the base of the skull. Inhale. And we exhale. Just allow the hips to hinge forward. You take a breath in to come back up. And sigh out. One more time. Lifting back up. Extend the arms wide and down. So our final Jin Jing form, we interlace the hands together. Inhale up. And then we sigh out and just press the hands down. Let your head come low again. Let everything empty out. And you might just trace the earth like we did before from one side to the other. Upper body is just like a rag doll. And then we draw in energy from the ground. Lifting up, pressing through the feet and sigh out. So we inhale. Exhale. Scan the earth. Just let your spine swing from one side to the other. Inhale. And sink down. Just keep going in your own breath. And we'll do one last one. Bring the palms down to that center of the body. Might invite back on that cheeky grin. And if you'd like to join me, I'm just going to bring my arms down by the side and just allow them to swing from side to side. Let the arms knock against the back of the body. And let's meet back in the center. We'll roll our shoulders. Both directions. And you might like to bring palms together, just create a little bit more heat. And bring them up, sealing in learnings of practice today. As always, let's close by joining our palms together and bowing to each other.